Good evening. Hope some of you can join me this evening. Oh, we've got a couple. Hi Dawn. Hope you're alright, my love. I'll just wait for a few more. Hi Christine. Hi Miriam. While we're waiting, this is really bad. I can't stop playing with this. I think I've called it a shaker jelly card, which it may already, I don't take credit for that name, it just popped into my head. But for me it's been a bit like a therapy card, because when I've been crafting I just keep sort of going like this a bit, you know, like I'm trying to get under the cam. Can you see the sparkle? And look, it sort of runs around. This was a challenge set to me by Lisa Robson, because I thought I was the only one in the group that hadn't done a shaker card. I love to see shaker cards. It's just not my thing. I've not really made many. I just haven't, not for a long time. I used to. So I thought, well, I better have a go. But as you can see, this is slightly different, because with a shaker card you have to give it a good old shake. This one reminds me of a snow globe. But what you'll find is the gel also sticks to the back, so you've constantly got the sparkle. And I tried it on my windowsill, well, not that we've had a lot of sunshine, but in the light, and it all twinkles. It's really, really pretty. Yeah, so we'll get going now. I'm going to do, well, I'm sticking to the same colours, but since making this one, I realised Lisa's, one of Lisa's new products, it's called Superfine Sparkle Embossing Powder. And I've got the white, which is my favourite, so I've used that for the stamping. Okay, so I'm going to put that down to one side in front of me, and let's get going, and we'll move this out of the way. Okay, this is my, sorry about the light reflection, I'll get rid of that, I'll put something over that, so that's it. So I've just recently purchased this little baby. It's you got it with the Lisa's white mats. I wanted, when they were on offer, I got two because I want one for the cats because they're really messy. And if you look, I'm trying to get under, if I can get under it, it's got Lisa Horton Crofts at the bottom and a little splodgy boo. I love it, love it. So I'd like to work on that there. That still reflects the light, isn't it? But we'll be fine, we'll be okay. Right, so first of all this evening, as I gave you a little torment earlier, oh hi Christine, hi, oh, and who else is there? Sarah, hi. If I've missed you, I'm sorry. And if there's any questions, just ask away, and I will go back to them afterwards. So I sent you a little tease earlier saying what I've used in this card you all will possess. And if you don't, I'll be really surprised. And here we go. It's hand gel. I've got a couple, I'm not advertising hand gel, I don't recommend any in particular, these were just from the local shop. What you will find is some are more of a runny consistency and some are thicker. Probably the runnier would be better. Now, just before we start, in the past I have made these cards, but we've done it with I think we use gelatin and water. There is a version where you use white clear glue in there. And what I have used is, when we couldn't get the hand gel, I bought some pure aloe vera gel, which I was going to make hand gel with. And that works too. But obviously, the cheapest and easiest thing is this. And to be honest, the reason I like using hand gel, if we do have a little accident and you spill it, it's hand gel with a bit of glitter, so it's a win-win really for us crafters, isn't it? And it's safe. Yes, it does say keep out of reach of children on hand gel, but we're all using hand gel. And what I did to help you, I actually made myself spill quite a bit just to make sure, and it just dissolved, and then I wiped up the glitter. It's completely safe. So one of the reasons as well I don't do as many shaker cards, and I'm not going to lie, one of my favourite products of Lisa's is the Mermaid's Tails, and I think you all know that. I'm quite addicted. Hi Marcia, thanks for joining me. These glitters are something else, and I am a little bit tight and wouldn't want to use a huge amount in the shaker card. So I am using a little bit, but what I've done, I've gone through my stash, and if you've crafted as long as me, we've all done it. We've got all those pots of old glitter and bits and bobs in the cupboard that we don't really use so often, and they actually work perfectly for this. Now I've stuck to white and silver and holographics, they're my favourite, and I've stuck some old things that I've got in here, just a mixture. Okay, this is one of those little bags. You can get them in most stores, office supplies. I think the range probably do with a seal. You could use any kind of plastic bag, to be honest. If you're going to use like a sandwich bag, go for something quite thick. Like I say, if it pops, it's not the end of the world. So add in your sequins, then I'll just move that. What I'm going to do, I'm only putting a little bit of my mermaid's tails in, again because I'm mean with them, and I spend most of my time just going like that. Sorry, can't help it. So I'm just going to put a bit in because the sparkle of those outweighs any of the other things in there. Okay, so there we go. So basically put in as many as you like. I mean, this one I did go a little bit mad and I put probably a bit too much gel, but this is my little therapy pad, so I like it. I'm sticking with that one. So I'm going to use this gel. This is quite a runny one. Like I say, I'm not recommending any hand gel, it's just whatever you've got, and I'm sure we all have hand gel. Yes, Lisa, tight, but I'm only tight with my mermaid's tails because they're special. Sorry. Hi Gail, if I haven't said hello to you, I do apologise. I will catch up on the messages later. So I'm going to squirt in, start off just 2 or 3 pumps, and this is the other one. This was just one I got from work at the hospital. See what that one's like. Yeah, that's quite runny too. Try, like I say, go for the runny consistency, and then what you need to do is just give it a little bit of squidge around and see how we're doing. Like I say, in a long time ago we was doing them with water and things, and it was okay, but if you popped, it did sort of go everywhere. So yeah, I think we need a bit more. But like I say, in the first one I did go a little bit daft. It doesn't really matter, it's your card. If you are going to post one of these, I would probably suggest that you put it in a box, and obviously because you've seen some of the post gets thrown around, so I wouldn't just put it in an envelope. Let's a bit more in. Right, I'm only using a tiny bit here. I think that might be it. Right, next what I want you to do is just try and get, you won't get it all out, get a bit of the air out if you can, and then depending on what type of bag you have. Now these are so cheap, inexpensive, you can get these all over. These do seal, but I would also add a little bit of tape on there as well, just for safety. So, but what I want to do before I tape it down is just give it a little wiggle, because I don't want it all at the bottom. In fact, I'm going to add a little bit more, I think. It's trial and error. It's completely up to you. That's better. Right. So what I'm going to do is seal it. Then what I'm going to do then is get some tape. Now, on my original one, I've got, it was my husband's, it's like a black, you know, like an outdoor tape, what seals things. I did put some of that on, but I don't think you need, I think normal tape will work quite nicely. This is just like, this isn't that's the Repo one, it's not that one. See that one? This is just an ordinary tape I use for Christmas wrapping and things. So we'll try a bit of that on there. Apologies if you hear a little jingle bells in the background. It's my little baby girl. She does like to join in, as you know they do. Right, so I'm going to fold that over. It looks fiddly, but it's not. My fingers. Oh, stop it. There we go. Stick that down. So I'll go about there. That's it. Okay. Now, this isn't a very strong tape. I want to put a bit more on. Like I say, you've all got different tape that you can use, and don't worry about it looking ugly. We will be sorting that out. Okay, so there we go. That's the Oh, see, I could just do this all night. Sorry, folks, I love it. Duct tape, yes, Dawn, duct tape, and there's one you can use. It's oh, I don't know what you call it. It's a sealing tape, but anyway, it was only from one of the same price shop. Everything right. That's quite sealed. We're not going anywhere with that. And what I like to do is just give it a good shuffle around so we can see it's everywhere. All right. Now for the card, we'll put that just onto one side. I've used what I call one of my staple die sets, which is the nested scallop plain circles. I think your basic shapes are a must. You know, you need them in your crafting. And the thing I like about Lisa's, when Lisa brings out something, she may do something that someone else may have done similar, but Lisa makes it different and makes it better, like she has with this. Because there are quite a few dies out on the market layering, but not like this one. So it's like a new product yet again. Lisa has done it so that you've got a frilly edge and then two straight ones. Now I think Lisa did this. I put mine on a ring because I just find it easier to keep them all together. All right, so the size that you use is entirely up to you. For this one, that was a, just measure that, I think that was a 5.5, that piece, but that no, it's nearly 6. That's a 6x6 card. So I've cut out, I didn't use a lot. I used the second size, sorry, with the thrill. So that's the largest. Then we go down. So it will be that one there. See that one. But you can use any size you choose. This isn't important really. And then I've used the outer one, the straight one round it, which gives me a lovely little frame, which makes it a little bit pretty. So I actually class this as a staple set. Thank you for the links, Lisa. I wouldn't be without that set. And also the square. There's something that are out and I use all the time. So with our little frame, now we're going to stick on here. Now my HOBSON machine, my clear plate is very very well loved. So I do often, if I don't protect it with paper, which I get to do, if you can see, I get marks on there. So I've just flipped it over and the other side's absolutely fine. Okay, before we add that to it, I don't know if any of you got hold of the, I know they've been back in stock, Lisa's SLIMLINE stencils. They're the most beautiful SLIMLINE stencils that I've seen on the market. Thick, lovely quality. And what you need to remember, they're not just for SLIMLINE cards. Use them for your other cards as well. And what comes in here, if you got them, I have Lisa's new brushes. I had some others what did look like these, and we're always dubious to try something new. I thought, well, I want Lisa's. Tried them, a different ball game. These are wonderful and they are a must. I'm going to use the picked raspberry. I'm going to use the distress for this and not the oxide. I try to bring distress inks into my life sometimes because I think the distress get forgotten about and people tend to stick always to the oxides, and the distress inks are a really good range to use. So with the brush, take a light dusting. Now I like the brushes when you want a lighter, not too heavy, but it can work either way. I like to dab a little bit off in the lid. Less is more, and you can always add afterwards. Now I didn't do this in any particular routine. I just sort of went in there and added away. And as you can see, the colour, I mean, this is a strong colour, so I'm going to go a bit further than I did with the other one. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And it's the brush. You can't get, I don't think you get the same effect with the other applicator. I still use them. Everything has a use, so you know, try everything, but for simple blending and to get the detail, this is my number one go. These are my number one go-to now. So we're going to do the four corners. Okay, I'm being more careful. I'm lining it more up as a routine on this one. On the other one I didn't, I just sort of went down with it. And we'll go, and I'm not even, I mean, you can press, I'm not even pressing, I'm literally floating with this, and you can see how beautiful the effect is. I'm not pressing at all. If I do press, it will go, I think it will go quite strong. I mean, that's beautiful, love it. I'll go to this side. Don't worry if you get a few little smudges, it doesn't matter, it's all to the effect. Here we go again. like I say, I'm not even putting any pressure. Right, so if we do get a little boo-boo, I've got this little sand rubber what comes in quite handy, and it does if you rub, it does get rid of any little boo. See, I've got a little line there. Not that it matters, but I know some of us are perfectionists and like to get it all right. You get stressed at work and end up squeezing. Well, if you don't squeeze it at work, well, it'd be nice actually. Yeah, cover the doctors in glitter, Sarah. That's it, sorted. They'd love that. I'm sure mine would. I just wanted to go a little bit with sparkle tonight, because I think everyone's having a rough time. It's not grand. And I wanted to say while I'm on here as well, a little love out to our Sir Tom, because that I found quite upsetting, because he was an absolute diamond, and I think he's worth a mention on my live tonight. Hope that's all right, Lisa. No, you won't mind. Okay. So then we're going to, this is the frame that we made. These frames are so easy to make, but I do take them down. And just before I put that away, I'm just going to give you a little tip. When you are using these, and we have said by using a colour, try and keep them with a similar colour family. Well, I've found a way where I haven't had to do that. What I've done, excuse my tea towel, it's well loved, and it's what I try and use instead of wipes when I can. Or a kitchen roll, the roller, if you just give it, not too hard, just a good old rub there, it all comes off. It's completely clean, and I have tested this, and it will not contaminate your other colours. The only one I'd probably be dubious with is maybe the white. I haven't done it with that, but I've tried it with like the yellow, blue, green, and it worked a treat. So that's just a little tip for cleaning. It's the thing I do for cleaning my brushes. I'm just putting it, sorry you can't see the stand, it's at the back of the desk. So I'm going to stick my little frame down. Again, any questions, please add the comments, and I will go through at the end. Okay, so we're now going to line up, which is quite easy. I love these little frames. I think sometimes we forget how much that the layering dies can actually do. They're a wonderful product. They really are. Right, as you can see with the bag, bring the bag in now, so that's the front done. Just going to move my little stencil out of the way. Right, when you look at the bag, let's give it a shake around. So I could just sit doing this all night. And we put over, oops, it's not, it doesn't cover it fully. That isn't a problem, because we are going to add things to it, so that doesn't matter. If you want, say you wanted to just do things on the edge, you'll just have to find slightly different size bags. But I know I've seen them in lots of different sizes. Do you soon use the same brushes with distress and oxides? I know it's not recommended, Sarah, and it's not my place to say that you should, but I have, and I've done it because I wanted to test it, because I don't want to keep having to check my colour families. And as you can see, these brushes, these are what I've used on distress and oxide, and they are clean. I haven't washed them. All I've done is either got a roller kitchen roll and rubbed down, or on the tea towel, but gone for just for a few minutes, just you know, just to get it out there, and then I started again. You aren't supposed to contaminate ink pads, so I would never recommend obviously to do that, but I'm saying for me, I've risked it, and for me it's worked okay. All right, but don't ever do it without cleaning them. That is a no-no, because they are a different formula, and I know Tim said it's not good for them. We don't want to ruin our pads, but for me it's worked, so I shall carry on doing so. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to stick down our jelly pad onto here. Now I've got this one of these just for a bit of speed. You can just use your ordinary double-sided tape for this, but I've got this little gun. It's just quick. I use the little ones from Create and Craft as well, but I keep finding these tools and things that I bought a long time ago, you know, like you do, and you know you don't use them. Because we're going to move soon, I'm trying to use everything. Okay, so you can basically put that down anywhere. And I found this is quite sticky, so let's put that down. Right, so Then what I want you to do is try and get a bit of my jelly in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to look at my design and I'm covering it up really across that side. So when I stick this down, I'm going to go, I think, let's spread it out a little bit. It's alright, it may look hard, it's not, honestly. I'm going to go, I think I'm going to start at the top there. I'm going to stick that, hold that there, and I'm going to, there we go, and it's on. I've got a little gap there, doesn't matter, a little one there, you won't even notice that at all. You won't see that. And if you've got a gap and it does bother you, you can just stick something over it. But what I'm going to do there is just add a little bit more tape and pull that. There we go. That's down. Done. Okay. So then when you turn that over, look at that. Woo! Next, we're going to stick it onto your card base. This is a 6x6 card base, and I'm just turning around. I've got my 3D foam on a roll behind me. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah. Hope that helps you. I've got a big roll of this 3D sticky stuff behind me. So then what I'm going to do is, I'm not very neat with this. I don't know about you. I bet you are. I'm not. I'll stick it down all over the place because you can't see it, it's hidden well away, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's really sticky. Right, I want to try and get that down. That's it. Get down. See it, and we'll push that. I love this. I know you're going to think, shut up, Heidi, being silly, but I just do. It's just so squidgy. It's the little things in life that we like. There, and put a bit there and a bit there. I'm talking to myself. Right, there we go. And then my babies, these Lisa's tweezers, fabulous. So we go one. See, when I do this off screen, I grab it straight away. But you know, when you're doing it on a live, it's like one of the, it's like the poor girls are when they're on telly and things don't work, and I think, oh bless you. And you know it's worked 100 times at home. It's so frustrating. There we go. It does work. Press that down. There we go. I put a little lid on these. They are really, really sharp. They're amazing. Best tweezers out there. I couldn't be doing without those. Right, let's put that lid in out the way. Okay, so I'm just going to stand up because I want to try and get this so it's straight. So we're going to go so the card's that way. Okay, righty, and I'm going to, the side that it doesn't reach a bit there, but we'll cover that up, that's fine. Or actually we might go top and bottom, it doesn't really matter which way because we've got the leaves to put over, haven't we, so they will cover it up as well. So we will go that way, and then it's a case of just lining up. There we go. Perfect. That was good for a live, wasn't it? Got it right. Okay, now from there you can do it, and if you notice you can't really see, actually you can't really see the gaps. I wanted to show you with the bags a little bit small because just in case, I don't want you to worry and think, oh, I've got to get them that size. You haven't. Even if you've left a gap there, you can cover it up with an embellishment. So what we're going to do is now we're going to use a blending tool, because you can use the brushes for this, but I just prefer for the edging side to use a blending tool. Both, like I say, both your tools come in handy. The brushes are much better for the stencils and the blending, and I would say have more uses than these do. But like I say, I like to use both together. Okay. And these I wouldn't contaminate, Sarah, with your Distress and Oxide, because with these you can't they don't clean like the brushes. It just doesn't come off. Okay, not like with the brushes. So there we go. We've got the card sort of standing, and look, and you can just sit and do it. Right, I'll stop, sorry. Now is the very, very exciting part. We are bringing in Lisa's new sets. Okay, this one is called the Peony Blooms. So you get 2 dies of the flower. Let me get them out to show you quickly. You get 2 stamps, sorry, of the flower, and these are a good size. They are stunning, and the message there is beautiful. And then you get the coordinating dies which cut them out. Absolutely perfect. The other set with this, because I think the design team, we all got a sort of different types. This is the other peony. These are on Sunday at 3, the new release. This I love because it's just a square. I've been doing some masking with it. So as you can see, it fits nicely on a 6x6 card. Lovely. And that's a peony background. So you get coordinating background and then the other set with it. They are beautiful. So I have pre-stamped, obviously, for a time factor, and we all know how to stamp. What I've done, in the original I used black, but now I've got the new embossing powder, as you can see. Now I know Lisa, when Lisa was showing us, she struggled to get the sparkle. I'm hoping I can get this sparkle for you. It's ridiculous. This is the powder, the clear superfine sparkle. This is the white, and it is pure white. Now I'm going to go here. Now because I'm on a delay, it's a little bit difficult, so I'm going to try and catch up. I wouldn't want to give that card to anyone. I know, well, I've got one there. I've got 2 now. I love it. Right, I want to try them. I need to try and get you this, but no, I've not got it yet. I wonder why. For some reason, I'm looking at complete sparkle. I just want to wait. I need to wait for it to catch up, because I need you to see this. You might have to, I don't know why. I'm looking, like I say, it's like, you know, like the sparkle on here, it's like that. It's like a total iridescent. All I can say is, I'm going to mess around. No, I know, I can't tell if you're getting it. If you're not, I do apologise, but I know on the show you will. I'm sure Lisa will be able to get, you know, when they do the special wiggle, they're brilliant. Right, I'm going to use my 3D gel, and I like to use this tool, the end of this tool, to apply it. So we're going to get a little bit there. So flower. Now on my original flower, I did add some mermaid's tail sparkle, but I'm not on this because you don't need it, because it's already stunning and beautiful. So we're going to put the flower just there. And then you can see, I want you to see how well this white is. It's a solid white with the sparkle in it. The sparkle is so strong. And I think it must be something to do with our the camera. I don't know why it's not picking up. What I did do when I die cut this, I also die cut a black just to give this one a little bit of shadow. I didn't with that one. Just trying to do something a little bit different for you. We need a couple of bits because it's really strong. And then we're going to pop that. I don't want to cover up the sparkle too much. We're going to pop that just there. And the next set is another of mine that never leaves the desk, is the large foliage. I can't do without these because they go with everything. And as you know, I'm a bit, I do try and pre-cut quite a few out, so I've got something ready. That's it. So I've cut out the large one in just a silver matte mirror, and then I pull out each side, and what I'm going to do is add a little bit of gel there and pop that there. Now if you don't want it to hang over, you can bring it in the card, but if it does hang over, it will fit in a 7x7 envelope. I know people worry about the envelopes. I don't, so I just tend to go for a bigger one. Or if I'm doing a really lovely card, to be honest, and it's going to a friend, I'll find one like a big posty kind of envelope and decorate it and send it in that for them, because I'm more bothered about them getting the card than the envelope, to be honest. Right, there we go. Right, make that through. Can you see that? And then just to finish off, I'm getting a bit low. I absolutely love these. These are Lisa's crystals. I did tell you this was going to be a sparkly, didn't I? Right, let me just put the lid on there. So I don't want to break my silicone. Okay. And then it's a case of just adding. I wouldn't do many. If you've made any bloopers, this is a good time to add the gems. I'll put one there. I think that might be enough. Let's. So we'll go for the pink. Let's keep it all coordinated. Pink. There we go. Sorry, I've gone quiet because I'm concentrating. And I hope you're enjoying this evening. It's very pretty. Oh, thank you, Christine. I've nearly finished now. I know time's getting on, isn't it? You're wanting to watch the TV and settle in. There we go. And that's it. We are finished. I hope you like the card. I do, because I like this playing with it. And like I said, the difference is with a shaker, you've got to shake. This one just stays there pretty all the time. And I've found the less gel you use, this one just fall down a little bit. This one will stay more because I've not used as much and I've got more air out of it. So this one I think is actually a little better than the first one. Okay, just a little bit of news before I go. Sunday, Lisa is back on our screens with the new beautiful floral sets, and this is coming your way, and there are some other bits and pieces soon. It's going to be a fantastic show. 3 o'clock and 3:45 double show. And after my video, please go keep in the group. Our lovely Lisa Robson has made up a video of a lot of our samples, what we've done for the show, and it's absolutely fantastic. It really shows them to the full, and I think it will make you want to buy the stamps. It's lovely being with you tonight. Join our lovely Dawn, who's doing something lovely on Friday. Hopefully, I think Claire Tuesday and Natasha next Wednesday. And of course, the wonderful Lisa on Sunday. Have a lovely evening and thank you for bearing with me. Bye.